our next inductee is Mr. Robert McKay, represented this evening by his son, Chuck McKay.
It's true, I am Robert McKay. I'm not this one, I'm the other one. I was a junior, but Chuck, I'm better known by Chuck, and it's a nickname which has its own story for another time. I'd like to also acknowledge some other family members. My youngest sister, Karen, and her husband, John Stoll from Shaver Lake, California, are here with us this evening. My oldest sister, Pat Hewson from Hennick, Illinois, is not able to be here, but she's represented by my father's first two grandchildren, Shelley Overstreet from Laguna Niguel, California, and Pam Hinchman from Colorado Springs. They're seated down here. Thank you. My dad, Robert, or Bob McKay, tendered his resignation as a teacher from Ottawa High School in mid-March of '69. He passed away on April 7th, just 3 weeks later or so, before he could officially retire on June 6th. I'm going to take this time to do it and thank the board. He never got the chance to thank him for his watch. He was a graduate of Champaign High School and was prominent in football, basketball, and track. He served as captain of his basketball team in his senior year. He went on to the University of Illinois, where he played a year of football and eventually played basketball and eventually earned his degree in physical education. He belonged to the Kappa Sigma fraternity, the university's I-Men Association. Then he came to Ottawa in the fall of 1927 as the coach. You have to go back several years after touring this facility today and seeing what's going on. It was a different time, I'm sure. He became involved in the planning and naming of Kingman Gym. In 1930, he was appointed as the athletic director, and he served in that capacity until 1942. Mind you, he was still the coach. He initiated the Ottawa Relays in 1931-32 and was credited with the installation of the track at King Field. Now, mind you, I wrote this back a couple weeks ago until I saw what you have now. He didn't put that field in, but he would be very proud. He was president of the Illinois State High School Coaches Association in 1932. He also arranged the first interstate football game in a home in his birthplace of Gulfport, Mississippi. I'm not certain, but there is a story related to the installations of the lights on the field. Again, not the ones I saw today, but it was because of they wanted to play a night game because of the seemed to be it was an August game or something, and they wanted, because of the potential heat, they wanted to have play at night. He spent 4 years in the military as a physical education and military training instructor in the Navy pre-flight program, evaluating prospective Navy pilots. That took the family away for a year when I was in 5th grade, back somewhere in the late war years. Upon his return to OHS, he took over the cadet program and initiated the intramural program within the Corps. It's a shame many of you are not even familiar with that. I understand the Corps died in '72. It was a very interesting program. The girls' drill team was established when the girls asked for equal time, and they were given it at the time. The drill team was performed throughout the area in a joint program with Ray McKeever's band, culminating in an appearance at the annual Chicagoland Music Festival in Soldiers Field. He inaugurated the school's driver education program in 1948 and became a director in the American Driver and Traffic Safety Association. He served for 2 years as president of the Illinois High School and College Driver Education Association. Long titles for a program that was really new and in its infancy. Probably a sign of the times. The two young ladies I mentioned, his two granddaughters, came back here during the summers from California at the time where they lived, came back and spent 3 weeks and got their driver's license under the tutelage of their grandfather. I don't suppose you can get away with that kind of thing these days, but he became an area official in basketball and a starter for home and area track meets. He was a long-time finish judge and occasional starter at the annual Illinois State High School track meet in Champaign. Aside from his school activities, and this is a point that's not necessarily mentioned in this relation to the school, Dad was known for ownership and operation of Black Hawk Bathing Beach for 27 years. Not only was the beach a favorite recreational spot, but the regular swim lesson program and the crippled children's swim program operated jointly with the Daily Republican Times. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit out of date here, but the Recreation Department and Easter Seals, it served most of the youth here in the area. I've got hundreds, probably all of you were children years ago. You might have gone and passed your 50-yard swim test. He also was a 4-year commissioner of streets and public safety. He organized most of the parades held in Ottawa over the years, was a member of the Methodist Church, was a charter member of the Lions Club, belonged to the American Legion Post 33, and was active in all branches of the Masons, including the Mohammed Shrine Temple in Peoria. So he did a lot. He was involved, certainly in the school over his 42 years, and his life was given to public service. And thank you very much, whoever it was that nominated him. We're very happy to be here on his behalf, and it counts us.
Thank you, Mr.